So, ich glaube, ich habe es geschafft. Es funktioniert wieder alles. Herrlich. Endlich. Ja, hier war gerade Notstand. Festplatte hat sich verabschiedet. Ist wieder da. Ist okay. Könnt ihr direkt weiterspielen. Nach 18 Stunden. Wir haben 18 Stunden schon gespielt. Das ist der Hammer. Bin mal gespannt, wie weit es hier noch geht. Ich bin noch nicht von YouTube gespoilert für das Spiel. Nicht ganz toll, weil irgendwo ein Thumbnail zu sehen war und das war ein Spoiler. Hasse ich. Hasse ich wie die Pest. Ich muss gerade mal überlegen, ob ich die letzte Folge eigentlich schon eingeladen habe. Müssen wir noch rüber gucken.
What was the deal with that weird monster we ran into in the sands of Kogor?
Just the thought of it still sends chills down my spine.
Was that thing even alive?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it wasn't anything like other creatures that make their home in the desert.
Huh. Another astute observation from Captain Carroll.
Whatever it was, I hope we never see it again.
Me too.
Okay, genau, beim letzten Mal sind wir ja hier richtig das Monster bekämpfen, sind in der Stadt hier aufgewacht und keiner weiß, wie wir hingekommen sind. Nicht ganz toll. Herzlich willkommen. Sehr schön. Ich fürchte, unser Dorf hatte nicht besonders viel zu bieten. Genau, die haben ja ohne Schutzschild überlebt, ne? Ja, kann man in Ruhe hier mal gucken, was hier so abgeht. Vesperia, was ist das? Oh ja, ist gut zu wissen. Das sieht echt nice aus. Einfaches Zelt.
That box.
Do you know something about this box?
Launchy had it. Where did you get it?
On a ship called the Atherum, my lovely lady. Have you heard of it?
Of course. You know about the Atherum too?
Yes. We happened to come across it on the ocean.
Did you see Launchy?
And Launchy would be...
Oh, Launchy is my love. I'm sorry to suddenly get so personal.
Your love. Damn it. Hey, Carol. Your turn.
You're hopeless. All that we saw was, the ship itself. Oh, I see.
Could I ask your name?
Oh, my name is Yuafan.
That's the name that was in the diary we found on the Atherum.
Stimmt, der wollte nach Hause zurückkehren. Das ist so lange her, dass wir gesagt haben, die Stadt existiert eigentlich gar nicht mehr. Aber ich glaube, da sind wir doch ganz genau angekommen, oder?
Perhaps she's a descendant with the same name?
Do you know about the clear seal crystal?
They say it has the power to drive back monsters.
The sage said it was necessary to make a barrier around the town. Is that what's in the box?
Yes, we came to deliver this box to you.
I see.
Hey, is that the key?
Could I have the box? Wow, is this the clear seal crystal?
Looks like it.
It's so sparkly and glittery. A treasure even more beautiful than sea sparkles blooming on the surface of the ocean.
So who's that sage you were talking about earlier?
The sage is a great Critian who came to our town from across the desert. A Critian?
Well, creating a barrier is basically creating a Blastia.
Blastia?
Ja. Hallo Kiona, schöner Service.
Blastia with current technology, right?
There are people who do. You saw the Blastia at Emmead Hill in Cairn, but I don't think that sage guy is the one who made those Blastia with messed up formulas.
I'm sorry. I don't really understand. But the sage said that the clear CL crystal was needed to create the barrier. So Longchi set out to look for it. It's been 3 years since he left.
3 years, huh? You must be worried.
Wait, this sounds weird.
Yeah, the stories don't match up.
You'd think she could have miscounted by 1,000 years?
Ah, mein Gott.
How old is she anyway?
The same thing could have happened 3 years ago, or 1,000 years ago, probably.
They say that history repeats itself, but who really knows?
Is that sage in this town? Where does he live? Oh, yes. He lives in the house farthest into the town. I think it might be faster if we went to talk to the sage.
Yes, maybe so.
If you're going there, could you take the clear CL crystal to the sage for me?
Yes, of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's go.
Habe ich zufälligerweise mit dem richtigen NPC gelabert. Ich hätte dich vielleicht nie angequatscht. Wir haben Pharaoh verpasst.
So after all we went through to cross the desert, we can't meet Pharaoh.
And after you've all risked your lives to help me.
Maybe it's better that we didn't find him after all.
Yeah, if we had to fight him now, we probably wouldn't make it out.
Think about it though, Pharaoh can fly. He's free to be pretty much anywhere at any time. Tracking him down will be a tall order unless he's got a lair somewhere in the area.
No one's saying that meeting him will be impossible.
We might get some information if we ask around in the town.
You're right. Thank you, both of you.
Du bist ein Fremder. Ja, das ist korrekt. Und du bist auch ein Fremder, für mich zumindest. Wohnhaus des Weisen, okay.
Excuse me.
Ja, schon wieder.
Huh? Hey, that's... You're...
Who exactly?
We've run into each other a couple times.
You? How have you come to this place?
What do you mean, how? We walked. As in, across the desert.
I see. And yet, how did you... No matter. For what reason have you come?
We're a little curious about this.
This must have cost you dearly to obtain.
Actually, it just sort of landed in our lap.
In den Schoß gefallen, so kann man es auch sagen.
That was quite a miracle.
You're planning on making a barrier blastia, aren't you? You're free to go pretending you're a sage, but forget about making any blastia. Who would even consider building a barrier blastia with something that's so obviously not a core?
But it is a solid mass of air. It simply lacks an inscribed formula.
Lacks an inscribed formula? What do you mean?
They are most commonly known as apatheia, of which the clear CL crystal is one example.
So this is an apatheia?
That the treasure you've been looking for, old man?
Also, I am not the sage.
Huh?
No such being exists any longer.
That's a problem. We'll need to get that back from you in that case.
Neither I nor humanity have a need for such a thing.
Whoa! What are you doing? Hold on a sec!
It's the same phenomenon we saw at Cave Mock!
Oh, man. Just when I found one.
The apatheia bring only chaos to humanity. They are better off returned to air.
Return to air? Is that really all you did just now?
That's still no reason to go smashing other people's things.
What kind of a person treats treasure so poorly?
Wasn't the clear CL crystal, the apatheia, needed to save this town from the monsters?
This town has no use for a barrier, and no need to be saved. This place has been granted everlasting calm.
Come to mention it, it is pretty quiet here.
But still, there are monsters like Pharaoh nearby.
How do you know of Pharaoh?
I'd ask you the same thing. You seem to know about him yourself.
Please, tell us what you know. Pharaoh referred to me as a poison.
I see.
You know something, don't you?
There is a being in this world who possesses a power the Iglerich despise.
You mean... me?
The This being is known as the Child of the Full Moon.
Child of the Full Moon. Like in the legend. By Entelekea, you mean Pharaoh?
That is correct.
But what would the Entelekea have against me? Against a Child of the Full Moon? What is this power the Child of the Full Moon possesses that they despise?
That answer lies only within the hearts of the Entelekea themselves.
Which means I've got no choice but to find Pharaoh and ask him myself.
Do not be foolish. Meeting Pharaoh would end only in the death of the Child of the Full Moon.
But...
Estelle, give it a rest.
Hey, Reggae, Jaeger from Ruins Gate talked about the Entelekea earlier, didn't he?
Something about them being the ancient race that built Nordopolica.
So Pharaoh built Nordopolica? That doesn't seem possible.
Take your leave. There's nothing more for you here.
Wait, there's something I want to ask you too. What were you doing at that Air Krene? Just who are you? What is that sword of yours?
Those matters exceed your comprehension. Do not ask of them again. Go. I have nothing more to say.
Where do you get off?
Rita.
Duke may have been the one that saved us in the desert.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go and thank him.
Hold up. He doesn't seem the type to do something like that.
You don't think so?
Just a hunch. You said that Child of the Full Moon he mentioned was the sister of brave Vesperia, right?
Yeah. Goddess who bathes this world in her golden light, you are named Child of the Full Moon. Your brother, brave Vesperia, watches over us from the skies. You remain bound to your mother, the Earth, and will shelter her with your unceasing protection.
Is there like a hidden meaning in there?
I'm not sure, but maybe it's more than just an old legend.
Remaining to protect the Earth, huh?
Could protecting the Earth have anything to do with ruling over this world?
You mean like becoming the Emperor? If Estelle is the Child of the Full Moon, that would add up.
Which means all the previous emperors would have been on Pharaoh's hit list.
I've never heard of anything like that.
This all sounds pretty complicated.
Yeah, I suppose it might be a bit too complicated for you, Patty.
It's too complicated for you too, old man.
Gemacht, Patty. Hätte ich jetzt auch gesagt.
Rita can explain it to you later.
Me?
Shouldn't we be thinking more about what to do next?
I'm gonna stay here. There are things I've got to investigate.
Investigate?
Clear seal crystals, apatheia, all kinds of things. Honestly, I have a few bones to pick with Mr. Warm and Fuzzy over there.
Mit Herrn Wohlgefühl da drüben.
If you're all going back, we'll have to say our goodbyes here.
But...
Oh, that's too bad. I don't imagine the desert will be much fun on your own, but good luck.
Oh, that's right. I can't go anywhere without crossing that desert.
We can afford to take a load off while she's checking things out, can't we? I'm pretty interested in apatheia myself.
If we're going back into the desert, we need to take time to prepare. We don't want to keel over again.
That's true. How about we leave tomorrow? Rita, one day should be enough, right?
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay then, we'll meet up near the exit tomorrow morning.
Right. See you then.
Ah, wir sind mal wieder solo unterwegs. Können wir mit allen quatschen hier. Das ist ziemlich cool. Das Vertrauen der Leute entwürfen mich. Sieht hier aber echt cool aus.
Hey, old man. You can feel free to go on ahead to Nordopolica.
Hey there, youngin'. What? You want to get rid of me so soon?
Wrong. I just wouldn't want you to miss the new moon and your chance to deliver the letter all on our account.
Honestly, I could do fine without your concern.
Wrong again. If brave Vesperia gets in the way of Altosk's work, we'll be apologizing to the Dawn for an eternity.
What? You're too young to bother yourself with such fluff.
It's a matter of brave Vesperia being trustworthy. You see what I mean?
We've still got time left until the new moon. We'll be fine.
You sure?
Anyway, ain't about to go back through the desert and that cave myself. If I got killed by some monster on the way there, not only would the letter not get delivered, but brave Vesperia certainly wouldn't look very trustworthy to potential clients then, would they?
In that case, we collect your bones and the letter and deliver them as promised.
Oh, how kind of... Wait, hey!
Anyway, just as long as you won't go blaming me if you don't manage to deliver it on time.
No problem.
So, guck mal da.
So you weren't able to meet Pharaoh after all.
But I learned about some very important things. The child of the full moon, and the Antilochaea.
But the only new thing we learned was what those words mean. As for the reason Pharaoh's trying to kill you, it seems we won't know unless we go and ask him directly.
But you heard what he was saying. If I go to meet Pharaoh, he'll just wipe me out.
It looks like we'll never know the truth then.
After all this, it's like I'm being told that I should just give up.
No, no way.
Maybe...
Huh?
Maybe what I'm trying so hard to figure out isn't really that important to know at all.
What do you mean?
If I'd never met you, Yuri, and I just kept living my life in that castle, I would have lived without ever knowing about the child of the full moon, or the Antilochaea, or any of that. So maybe I could just go on living without knowing why Pharaoh wants me dead.
So you're saying you should just go back to the capital?
I think that's definitely an option.
If that's what you want to do, I won't stop you.
Yuri,
Our contract with you is null and void at this point, after all.
that's true.
It's just, I don't really like hypothetical situations. They're not real life. And I'm not too good at pretending to forget things that I already know. If you can do that, then I don't have any problem with it. But can you really?
Then I can't do that either. But I have no idea what I should do in this sort of situation.
You want to know the truth, but you don't know what to do. That'd be a good summary of your situation, right?
Yes.
Gotcha. You're always out walking around, aren't you?
Yes, I guess I'm a pretty restless person.
That's unexpected.
You seem to have some problems staying put yourself.
I'm pretty restless myself.
That's not so unexpected, I think. Maybe it's the wanderlust coming back to me from when I used to fly around with Baul all the time.
Yeah, back when you were wearing that weird white armor.
Yes. Are you going to look for Pharaoh by yourself?
Nah,
Oh, then where were you planning on going?
only a walk.
Oh, I see.
Doesn't it seem like we've been meeting this way a lot recently?
Ich wollte sagen, das ist sehr häufig diese Sequenz, so, ne?
No, must be your imagination.
Alles klar, bilden wir uns nur ein. Passiert halt. Mein Gott. Mal hier rechts rüber. Cool, Laden. Warte mal, können wir uns ein paar neue Gummis kaufen, weil wir die ganzen Mädels hier unterwegs sind. Orangegummi, Mischgummi, Zitronengummi. Ah, das Gummi auch nochmal. So. Waffen gibt es hier nicht. Okay, dann lassen wir das mal. Gute Weiterreise, wa? Jo, was gut. Oh, das wird doch mit der blöden Synthese in Ruhe. Da hab ich weiß nicht, das sind so Systeme, die nerven mir einfach. Da habe ich keine Lust drauf, mich damit zu befassen. Stört mich im Spielfluss tatsächlich ziemlich, diese ganzen Crafting-Systeme zwischendurch. Also ich weiß nicht, es reißt einen mal ziemlich aus der Geschichte raus und das nervt mich ziemlich. Deswegen weiß ich nie. Carol, wie sieht's aus?
We weren't able to find Pharaoh after all.
Yeah, our first job as a guild was an egregious failure. What do you think? Should we go back to Dongrest?
That might be best. But would you be okay with that, Yuri? And what about Estelle?
glaube, das war nur ein normales, Nee, ist richtig, war alles richtig. Alles richtig gemacht. So, wir treffen uns am Ausgang, hieß es. Alles schon
Glad
da.
you could make it.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You'll be heading back too, right?
Yes. Thanks to your help, we've recovered our strength. We were thinking we'd cross the desert with you all. That is, if you don't mind.
Just make sure you don't go wandering off.
How about us? What's our plan after this?
I'm headed for the Air Crane and the Wizened of Kados. But I am curious about the Entelikeia, too.
I have the honored task of delivering this letter here to Bellius.
I'd like to meet Bellius once myself. I mean, seriously, the Duce. I want to see just what kind of person the leader of the only guild to rival Altosk really is.
Bellius?
Yeah. Bellius is the Duce of Palestrale, which governs Nordopolica. She's the most important person there.
You're friends with someone that amazing, Carol?
Huh? Friends? Well,
It's Nordopolica for me too. I'm gonna see what Flynn has to say about those knights in Mantake. That's assuming he's still in Nordopolica, of course.
I want to know why the Entelikeia hate the child of the full moon. Which means I have to meet Pharaoh.
But there's gotta be another way that doesn't involve Pharaoh.
Right. Besides, walking around in the desert just looking for him wouldn't be easy.
Why don't we all head for Nordopolica then? You're only looking to find out the reason you were attacked by the Entelikeia, correct?
Yes?
I imagine Bellius could tell you if you met with her.
Why? Because of the connection between the Entelikeia and the Colosseum?
I do remember Jaeger mumbling something about the Entelikeia of Nordopolica.
If we can believe anything he told us.
Well, we'll pass through the Wizened of Kados on the way to see Bellius. Good enough?
True enough. All right then, Nordopolica it is.
right. First, let's get back to Mantake.
What about Patty?
If I remember correctly, there were some people in Nordopolica who didn't think too highly of Patty.
I'll be fine, as long as I don't run into any of them. As soon as I'm out in the open sea, everything will be okay.
Then, will you come with us?
Hi, that I will.
Didn't Bellius only meet with people on the night of the new moon?
Yeah, we'll have to get a move on if we're going to see her. I'll kick myself if we miss the new moon and have to wait another month.
Gott. Gerade Plauderei weggedrückt, das wollte ich nicht.
Can a clear CL crystal really be used to make a barrier?
If they could, and we had enough, we'd be able to make as many barriers as we wanted.
Then even areas that suffer frequent monster attacks could be assured safety.
Yeah, but if it were possible, wouldn't something like that have happened by now?
Maybe it's best not to get our hopes up about it then.
Ever the realist, I see.
All I'm doing is speculating on the most probable outcome.
Actually, I think that's what being a realist means.
Okay, warte, ich gucke erstmal gerade, wo wir lang können. Wir gehen einfach mal los. Ah, wir können das überspringen. Ah, ist okay. Brauchen wir hier nämlich nicht jetzt hier alles, sieht was stylisch aus. Oh.
Don't hurt us now.
Take this!
Okay.
Wonderful! The sign of victory!
Yeah!
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Ganz toll. Jetzt müssen wir den Sonnenschutz wieder abnehmen. Jetzt scheint die Sonne wieder so schief aufs Bild hier. Wenn gleich wieder Nacht wird, sehe ich wieder nichts. Dann kann ich wieder raten, wo ich hinlaufe. Ich sehe schon wieder kommen. Das ist eine Stadt. Das ist ein Gegner.
Here we go.
I'll blow you away.
This puts us at
Take this. All right, who's next? Dragon.
Hey, help me out when I'm casting. Oh, the sign of victory.
Okay,
Yay!
good job.
Der Duke.
Duke certainly has an air of mystery about him.
He's a real man.
Patty prefers masculine fellas, I see.
I thought he was pretty cold. Would it have killed him to listen to us a little?
Maybe he was caught off guard. We did just kind of show up out of nowhere.
Did one of us say anything rude to him?
Probably you, Rita. Ha! Ow! Ow! Hey, no hitting!
I wonder if he's always lived here in Jormungand.
Who knows? I didn't get the feeling he'd been here all that long, though.
Duke is pretty weird, but this whole town is pretty weird too.
It is weird, but you could live a quiet, comfortable life here.
Aber das möchte, ne?
Whew, we're finally here. I've seen enough sand to last me a lifetime.
You're telling me.
Look, there are people outside the town.
Wonder if that means the curfew's been lifted. Kumor!
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
Indeed. We need to be cautious here and see what's going on.
Hurry, hurry, all aboard. Let's all enjoy a nice little tour of the desert, shall we?
But while we're gone, the children!
I promise riches to anyone who can bring me the remains of that giant winged monster. Then your children will be able to live in the lap of luxury. Please, don't make us go! Stop your whining. I told you vermin to get aboard. Now get moving this instant.
That's just how we were sent into the desert.
Why don't they get on board themselves?
Because they must know just how dangerous this desert is, just like what happened to us.
The giant winged monster must be Pharaoh.
Yeah, but what's he want to capture Pharaoh so bad for?
Well, what are we gonna do? We can't just stand by and watch, can we?
I don't think it's a good idea to go right now.
I'm afraid that idiot isn't gonna listen to anything a princess would say.
Then what should we do?
Carol, come here a sec.
What? Yeah, I could do that. But I'd need tools. Wait, you mean...
Yes, perhaps this will help.
How convenient. You guys better bail me out if this goes bad.
So you did pick that up?
Well, it was just lying there. I thought it might be useful.
Whatever.
What's he doing?
Now about all we can do is leave it up to the kid.
What is it with these commoners? They're slower than slugs. Get aboard, damn you!
Sir Kumor, everyone is aboard.
Everyone except yourself.
What? Me?
Those who do their jobs slowly will never learn without punishment.
Sir Kumor, please, I beg of you. I have a wife and daughter.
If you'd like to stay here, I'm sure I could arrange for them to go in your place. Now be gone with you.
Carol.
Don't worry. That young man is very capable.
Ist hier ein Fernglas da unten? Oh.
What's going on? Who was it that readied this coach? Fix the blasted coach! I will find out who's responsible for this.
I've got to hand it to the little runt.
You did it.
My heart was pounding like a drum.
This won't do anything more than buy us some time, though.
I think it's about all we can do at the moment.
We're still in the middle of our journey after all.
Yeah, Cat and Carol would start crying if we tried to tackle the knights head on.
How about we make ourselves scarce before people start getting too curious?
I suppose we'll be on our way then.
Yeah, I'm sure your kids will be so happy to see you. But there won't always be someone around to save you.
Thank you again for all your help.
Guess we should lay low at the inn for a while. Using your power to terrorize people. There's not a soul in the lower quarter that evil. You've gone too far this time, Cumore.
Ich denke mal, wir werden eh gleich geheilt, deswegen nutze ich jetzt keinen Trank oder sowas.
Oh, you've returned safe from... Welcome back.
Looks like they've still got guards watching him.
You must be tired. Please enjoy your stay.
That Cumore punk is really a lousy guy.
Why are there so many lousy guys in the world?
It's probably some kind of disease.
It's gotta be the disease they call stupidity.
So you do catch on. I bet you're right.
I wonder why they're trying to capture Pharaoh.
I don't know, but at this rate, they're gonna send all of the adults in the town out into the desert.
And once the adults are gone, it might be the children's turn next.
No, that can't happen. If I just spoke to him as a representative of the Imperial family.
Are you forgetting what happened in Heliord?
Yeah, Estelle. He didn't care that you were the princess at all.
He's not the kind of person who'll reasonably listen to the words of a princess.
Whatever happened to the talk of going to Nordopolica?
So should we help the townspeople, or should we help ourselves?
Rita.
Don't you want to know what the Antilocheia is thinking? If so, you should put this whole business with Cumore out of your mind for the time being.
It's a strange feeling to be agreeing with you, but I think we should focus on meeting Bellius for now. Even if we captured Cumore, we wouldn't have the authority to try him for his crimes. If we can't do anything about him, we should focus on what we actually can do.
Wir könnten ihn natürlich auch einfach wieder töten, ne? Dann brauchen wir kein Gericht.
If only Flynn were here.
Flynn? But where is he?
I wish I knew.
Guess we can't kill two birds with one stone, huh?
I'm sorry, Estelle. We don't mean to be ganging up on you. It disgusts me, too, to imagine that jerk snoring all nice and cozy in his bed right now. But,
Rita, I understand.
Lock up a guy like that, and as soon as he's released, he'll just end up doing the same thing again.
Yep, you know what they say. The only cure for stupidity is death.
The only cure for stupidity is death. I guess I'll have to play by my own rules.
Dann gehen wir den mal schnetzeln, wa?
Cumore.
No. Yuri, it's you! What are you doing here? Someone come quick! You would cross swords with a noble? Very well. I accept your challenge. No! How could this?
You talk too much, Cumore. The time's come for you to make your exit.
Do you have any idea the trouble you're in for even pointing that thing at me? Wait! I'm not the one to blame. I've just been following orders. I had no choice.
Then don't hate me. Hate whoever gave you your orders.
Wait! How about this? I could use my authority to pardon all of your crimes. A fresh start. I may even be able to have you reinstated as a knight. I have no shortage of money. With enough money, I'm sure I could satisfy your every wish. Go ahead. Tell me what it is you want.
There's only one thing I want from you.
And what might that? No, stop! Stay back! Don't come any closer, you beast! I am Cumore, the captain of the Imperial Knights, the man destined to become Commandant! I beg you, spare my life! Please, no! Not like this! I don't want to go like this!
Tell me, how many times have you heard those very words?
Er hat ihn nicht getötet, er hat ihm nur nicht geholfen.
My people have taken control of things here. The residents of this town won't suffer any longer.
That ought to put you one step closer to your next promotion. I'm heading back to the others.
Yuri, we need to talk later.
I know.
I'll be waiting, down at the lake.
Hooray! Erstmal hier feiern jetzt.
Who'd have guessed this town could ever be this lively?
Yes, it's a great relief to know the people here can live freely again.
I'm still in shock that Flynn actually came.
That was amazing timing!
But Cumore might just cause more pain somewhere else.
You watch. Flynn will have that guy behind bars in no time. Right, Yuri?
Das Problem ist halt, es ist jetzt das zweite Mal, dass wir im Endeffekt jemanden töten, weil das Gesetz einfach an den nicht rankommt. Und es funktioniert in dieser Welt ja einfach. Es ist halt traurig, dass es so ist, dass wir haben schon in unserer Welt, haben wir einfach viel zu viele Leute, die den Gesetzen entgehen. Und das ist halt hier eine Möglichkeit, Yuri zumindest das Problem zu lösen. Und es ist nicht so, als hätte er ihn im Schlaf ermordet oder sowas. Also der hatte eine faire Chance. Und dann fällt er einfach noch da rein. Also, wenn er nicht auf eigenen Beinen stehen kann, ja mein Gott, ne, können wir auch nichts dafür.
Oh, yeah.
Yuri? Raven, you're gonna catch a cold.
He wore himself out playing with all the children. You'd think he was 12 years old.
Welcome back.
They're still going out there. I can't keep up with them.
What happened to Patty?
She's still dancing. I really don't get kids.
I saw you having a good time, though. You're an awesome dancer, Rita.
Es riecht da einer.
Shut up.
Das war so klar.
Huh? The old man's asleep already?
That was quick. Yuri?
Just gonna go have a word with Flynn. I'll be back.
Sagen wir mal so, dass Yuri ist ja jetzt kein eiskalter Killer, der jetzt irgendwelche unschuldigen Leute tötet oder sowas, ne? Es sind ja schon Leute, die müssen weg. Da gibt's keine zwei Meinungen.
Why don't you have a seat?
You said we needed to talk?
Tell me, why did you kill Cumore? You know it's not our place to pass sentence on the crimes of others. He was to be punished in accordance with the laws.
And just what laws do you think would have punished him? The same laws that failed to punish Rigaud? Give me a break.
Yuri, you...
The laws have always been the tools of whoever happens to hold all the chips.
Just saying that doesn't make it right for individuals to judge right from wrong, or for you to operate your own private court of law. If the laws are at fault, then fixing those laws comes first. It's for that very reason that I'm still with the Imperial Knights.
But you can't deny that lives were saved because those bastards were put down. You'd rather tell those people, sorry you have to die today, I promise we'll change things soon.
That's not what I'm saying at all.
They're out there, you know. People so bad they'll just go on hurting others. What can the average person do but be victimized by people like that? You know it was the same way with our people in the lower quarter.
Even so, Yuri, what you're doing isn't right. Do you intend to rain your justice down on all the villains of the world? That's the behavior of a common criminal.
I recognize it for what it is, and I've made my choices. Murder is a crime.
And even knowing that, you intend to dirty your hands.
Intend to? I already have.
So this is the path you've chosen.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I won't. But it seems you don't yet understand the full weight of your choices. As a knight, I cannot overlook your crimes.
Captain, I finally found...
I wish I could help, but they wouldn't even let me through, and I have a travel permit.
Are you a member of the Fortunes Market?
Yes. How'd you get your permit?
The Empire issues travel permits to Fortunes Market so that its members can travel wherever they want. At least, that's how it's supposed to be.
Right, but the Imperial Knights wouldn't let me go any further. I'm going back to Mantake, since there's no way to get around them.
Should we go back to Mantake and chill out too?
What are we gonna do?
Do you think Flynn ordered the blockades?
I couldn't say. Either way, we can't afford to be stuck here for much longer.
Yes, it'll be a lot of trouble if we miss the new moon.
But I don't think they'd let us through, even if we asked nicely.
Well, to be honest, we can go take a look and think about how to get in. The hard part will only come once we've gotten inside.
What do you mean, once we've gotten inside?
They set up blockades to make it hard to get out of the mountains. Getting inside shouldn't be nearly as tough. I think that much is safe to assume.
Well then, should we go back to Mantake to do some final preparations?
No, we're fine. Let's go like we are.
Your friend is quite talented, considering the ease with which he saved Mantake.
Who, Flynn? That was nothing for him.
You know him really well, don't you, Yuri?
Well, we've hung around together since we were kids.
You don't hang around together much anymore, though.
Yuri?
Immer schön den Stachel in die Wunde.
The Flynn Brigade.
So, that's the blockade?
Yeah, looks like it was Flynn's brigade's doing after all. But what are those monsters doing here?
Perhaps they've been tamed by the Knights?
This brigade is reminding me of Flynn less and less. What the hell is Flynn doing with his knights anyway?
Hardcore tactics like this, there ain't any doubt in my mind this has something to do with the talk of Bellius engineering the Great War.
So how do we get past this checkpoint?
Huh? Seriously? Let's do that! And then?
What could they be talking about?
Old man, do you mind keeping it down?
Sorry. Now that sounds like fun. How about this?
What the hell? Stop it! Settle down!
Let's go now.
Hey, don't leave this old man behind.
What the? Come back, you!
Yuri Lowell!
See ya! Have fun!
That was pretty slick, old man.
What are you saying? That was all thanks to Patty. Humans work a lot harder when they get rewarded, don't they?
Rewarded? What are you talking about?
That's our little secret. It's just between us, right, Patty?
So annoying.
It's our little secret.
What is that nonsense?
It's probably some useless promise of theirs. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Only the Empire has enough power to cut off all the ways in and out of a whole town.
Well, the Guild's power is totally different. The Union would never try something like this.
It's the Empire's style, crush problems with everything they've got. What are they after? Who do they think they are, sealing off all the roads like this?
I think the answer to that lies in Nordopolica. We should hurry before we're caught.
Irgendwann waren wir schon mal, ja, vor ewigen Monaten, glaube ich. Eine Weile her. Vielleicht im letzten Stream. Aber ich meine, da war hier ein Savepoint, der ist jetzt weg.
Here we go.
Power that tries soul shine.
Take this!
Was that a little too painful? Ooh, that's nice.
Apropos. Okay, das stimmt schon mal. Das ist auch okay. Ja, da kann sie nämlich dann die nächste hier nehmen. Die ist besser. Das dauert noch. Okay, warte mal. Fertigkeit. Okay. Landeschritt. Möglich Abbau einer Aktion. Punkte, die wir mit ihr benutzen können. Okay, das ist ziemlich cool. Warte mal. Sie hat noch 7 Punkte. Waffe drin. Okay. Okay, kaum Punkte zu verteilen.
Here, repeat. Have a skewer. That looks quite tasty.
Boiled eggs are the best part.
Nonsense! Daikon is the centerpiece, Patty. Daikon!
Hold up now!
That's unexpected. Usually you're happy with anything you can chew through, Rita.
That's just how good skewers are. But both Rita and the old man are wrong.
Where are they mistaken?
The true star of skewers is fish cakes. Especially the white ones.
Fish cakes, is it? And Repeat agrees. Well, I don't mind as long as it's tasty.
Okay, dann arbeiten wir uns weiter hier durch.
You'll be gone soon enough.
Take this!
Oh, brilliant! Deliver my enemies unto me. This puts our disadvantage.
Hey!
Foul affliction. Goodbye, alluring snare. Deliver my enemies unto me.
Take this! Dragon! Azure Wolf Strike! Azure Wolf Strike!
First aid!
Take this! Azure Wolf!
Purity!
That's no good! Are you done already?
Schönes Langschwert. Wäre es für ein schönes Langschwert für uns? Oh, ein sehr schönes Langschwert sogar. Guck ich das mal an, ey. So sieht es wahrscheinlich viel nicer aus. Das ist diese komische Pike da, die ich da hatte.
Looks like they aren't following us.
That was pretty fun.
Hey, this is no game. Seriously.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Combining Patty's brain with my technique.
2 heads are better than 1.
Yeah, but they went and sealed off a dangerous place like this just to isolate Nordopolica. These guys mean business.
Seriously, even bringing monsters to help?
Whatever they're doing, it can't be good.
I can't believe that Flynn would order something like this.
Hey, what kind of person is Flynn?
He's Yuri's friend. I've heard they've known each other since they were children.
Sometimes orders coming down from the top don't make sense. The meaning can get lost going down the chain of command. When a brigade gets big and famous enough, things can start to get out of hand.
You certainly know a lot about these things. Makes sense for someone in Altosk.
Things can end up like that no matter what the organization.
What worries me is how much of a hand Flynn had in all this.
I'm sure we'll get a good understanding of that as soon as we can get to Nordopolica.
That's right.
But we should be on our guard. Even though I find it hard to believe that they've conquered Nordopolica by force.
Yeah, I think the Palestrale would have a problem with that.
Sorry, Rita. You won't get much time to investigate the Air Krene.
Ugh. Oh well. I don't have much choice. It'd be bad if they caught up to us.
Exactly. Come on, let's get going.
Yuri sure is enthusiastic.
He won't say it, but I reckon he's just worried about his friend.
Do Flynn and Yuri really have that strong of a bond?
Well, you could call it strong, I guess. Maybe. What? Are you jealous?
I'll have to hold a strategic meeting to stop Yuri from being snatched away from me.
Genau das.
So what was that deal you were talking about?
A deal? What sort of deal? With who?
You said something about a deal with the old man when we were in Kados. Don't tell me you forgot.
No. I haven't forgotten.
She forgot. So it's a secret, is it?
I'll tell you, Yuri, since I can trust you.
I appreciate it.
If he works hard here, I'll teach him Judy's measurements.
You really know how his mind works, don't you?
It's not exactly a mystery.
What's up? Shouldn't we be hurrying along?
Hey, you're not as young as you used to be. Let's take it easy.
Seconded.
What do you mean?
So ein alter Sackbiss. Oh.
Sorry if I hurt you.
I'll blow you away.
Ein bisschen TP aufladen hier.
Take this as your will. Dragon Sword. You'll This'll as your wolf strike.
Flickering blaze, burn. Brilliant angels grant us your favor.
Dragon Sword. Finish.
The sign of victory!
Yeah.
Yay!
You got pretty good.
Das war doch kurz gut. Es rennen hier überall Wachen rum, ne?
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
As your wolf strike.
Are you okay? Trouble you?
Dragon. Take this as your wolf.
Das ist echt ein Riesenschwert, was Yuri jetzt hat. Aber es gefällt mir.
The best you can do. All right, here we go. Yay! All right.
Try not to take too long, okay?
Sure. It's completely inactive now, and it was overflowing so much before. Is that how the air was controlled? How could a monster do something like that?
Is that Air Krene safe now?
We'll be in trouble if air shoots out of it like before.
It doesn't look like you have to worry about that.
So why'd the air suddenly shoot out before?
That's what's puzzling me.
Maybe it was just a natural phenomenon?
The probability of that is low at best. If that was the case, it should be emitting air at regular intervals.
If air were emitted that frequently, it'd have an effect on the environment.
Like how the plants grew so unnaturally in Cave Mock.
Looks pretty normal around here to me.
So perhaps something else interfered with the air crane and caused it to discharge air? What could do that? Only a formula or blastia could affect air like that.
Damn, that would be our fan club. Seems like these knights are just as dedicated as the captain himself. Rita, let's go. Are you done looking at the air crane?
Just let me think a little more.
If you just need time to think, you'll have plenty of time once we've gotten out of here.
All right. If the air crane was disturbed by...
Did you figure anything out?
It's still too early to say. I've got some leads, but it's nothing I can be sure of yet.
Well, make sure and let us know when you've nailed it down.
I will.
All right, let's head out.
And it'll probably involve you.
Okay.
This one's pretty tough.
Don't just stand there whining.
You like that?
Damn. That hurt.
Shall I heal you?
Take this! Alright, who's next?
Supposed to have it.
Holy Tower, come to me! First aid! Take that!
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless and you'll win.
So ist richtig.
Get ready. I'm
Ich muss
taking
halt die Gegner wieder mitnehmen, ne? Weil wir müssen leveln, sonst wird es immer richtig eklig. Deswegen nehmen wir wenigstens die Gegner mit, die so am Weg sind, würde ich sagen.
Alright, who's next?
Holy Tower, come to me! First aid!
That's over.
Warte mal, das hörst du ja schon an dem, was sie sagen. Was höre ich denn? Was meinst du jetzt genau? Ist wahrscheinlich wieder ein bisschen was her, dass ich was gesagt hatte und jetzt weiß ich wieder nicht, worum es geht. Gummi. Ja, voll hier. Füllgummi. Auch noch eins. Orangengummi. Okay. Na komm her, hol einen ab.
Let's eliminate them.
Jo! Wir gehen diese fliegenden Gegner sowas von auf den Pinsel, ne? Das ist ganz schlimm. Das was? Ich will das den anderen. Ich will lieber die großen. Sehr schön. Ach so. Weil die Helden gesagt haben, dass es ein schwerer Kampf wird, dass sie vom Level her höher sind, die Gegner. Ja, okay. Ja, das kann ich mir vorstellen.
Ooh, they look scary.
I'll blow you away!
Macht aber nichts. Wenn wir die besiegen, gibt dann halt EP und das soll es zugute kommen. Das war ja ganz gut. Wie sieht es denn eigentlich aus, Level? 3500 EP fürs nächste Level up. Okay, das heißt, Yuri ist mit am höchsten gelevelt. 3500 EP. Ich muss nicht darauf geachtet, kriegen wir denn 400, 500? Ja, dann werden wir noch 1, 2 Level steigen, denke ich mal, bevor wir rauskommen. Also 1 auf jeden Fall. Das Problem ist, ich kämpfe so ein bisschen TP sparen. Ich will jetzt gar nicht hier wie bekloppt reinhauen. Wiedersehen.
That's what happens when I get serious.
Sehr schön. 3-1. Okay, wir kriegen so 300, 400 EP kriegen wir. Ich werde nicht auf geachtet gehabt.
Sorry if I hurt you.
I'll blow you away.
Den holen wir uns jetzt.
Destruction! Crushing Eagle! That's enough!
Wiedersehen.
Priest of innocent waters!
Sorry, thanks.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse! Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
Sehr schön.
Sign of victory.
Okay.
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
I'll blow you away!
You like that?
Oh, auf 2 Seiten ist aber hart unfair, ne? Wiedersehen. Lässt du sie gefälligst Ruhe, während sie heilt, mein Freund? Hör mal, da werde ich aber ganz gewöhnlich, du. Wiedersehen. Wiedersehen. 326 EP, ja, ganz toll, ey.
Take cover.
Huh. Guess it's only natural they're guarding this end, too.
Patty, do you have any ideas for getting through? Raven, can you do something like you did before?
Best not to press your luck when the Knights are taking their work so seriously.
They don't look that serious from here.
I say, woe is me!
Ach, die beiden.
How has our illustrious Schwann Brigade ever been reduced to playing backup for Flynn? Enough complaining. If you don't like it, we better produce some results.
There they are! Capture them!
They found us!
What is this?
You three, don't let him escape! If it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell!
Hey, LeBlanc. It's been a while.
And your highness!
What are we gonna do?
Oh well. Here goes nothing.
Wait!
Attention!
Yes, sir!
Not sure what's going on, but now's our chance.
Huh? Whoa!
Raven, what did you do?
Er hat einen Jedi-Trick angewendet.
Ah, it's nothing. Enough standing around. They'll catch up in no time if we don't get moving.
We can't miss this chance.
Yeah, let's head for Nordopolica, quick.
Wir sollten auf jeden Fall, glaube ich, bevor wir in die Stadt gehen, ein Zelt benutzen oder sowas mal. Das wird doch voll heilen vorher. Weil ich noch nicht weiß, was da eventuell kommt. Und vor allem speichern vorher.
Here we go. Yay!
Ja, die Kleinen habe ich keinen Bock. Ah, lieber die hier.
Let's eliminate them.
I'll blow you away.
That's over.
Die geben mehr EP, weniger EP, sind aber auch deutlich leichter, merkt man schon. 1000 Galt aber immerhin, ne? Das ist auch nicht wenig. Wir kämpfen zwar noch ein bisschen bis zur Stadt da hinten rüber. So viel Zeit haben wir ja. Oder habt ihr heute noch was vor? So. Wiedersehen. So.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Nurse! Here comes a new spell. Crescent moon!
Yeah, we're done.
Machen noch ein bisschen weiter.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
I'll blow you away.
Schön ein bisschen TP hier.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor. Oh, flickering blaze, burn!
You lose. We'll destroy them in no time.
Ja, toll. Lieber klatschen. Wir haben den Namen? Squirrel, ja.
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
Alright, who's next?
Crescent moon!
You're pretty rough out there.
It would be rude not to.
So. Also noch 1100 EP. Okay, das sind nur 3-4 Kämpfe. Die schafft man, glaube ich, nicht mehr.
Here we go!
I'll blow you away.
Schön hier wieder TP hochfarmen.
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, das hab ich mich zu langsam umgedreht.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Let me at him!
Come on, wind. Dragon sword!
Destructo spiderweb! Have a roll over!
Azure wolf!
Have a
Die beiden machen das auch, ist ja cool. Oh, was ist denn da los?
Get ready. I'm taking you down.
Jetzt ist ja richtig gefährlich, Hammer.
Dragon Swarm! Alright, who's next? Now this is my style. Take this! As a wolf! Dragon! Come on, Wind. Knock him around and... We're pushing you! Take this! Come on, Dragon Swarm!
I'm just getting started.
Es fehlen immer noch EP, ne? Alter. Und den Kampf machen wir noch, dann steigt Yuri wenigstens ein Level. Dann zelten wir eben und dann gehen wir da rein und speichern vorher. Ah, reingedreht. Das reicht nicht mal, weil der nur 80 gibt. Es ist mir nicht gegönnt, oder? Komm jetzt.
Let's eliminate them.
Dragon!
Oh, flickering blaze, brilliant angels, practice your power.
Dragon! Alright, who's next?
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor.
Take this! Azure Wolf!
Holy powers, come to me.
Azure Wolf Strike! Dragon Swarm!
Holy power, come to me. Get on stage.
Dragon Swarm!
All right, here we go. Yay!
Danke. So. Nutzen wir das mal. Strick vor der Stadttore ausgeschlafen. Fast wieder voll. Sehr gut. Dann speichern wir in der Gelegenheit auch direkt mal. Das ist nämlich das letzte Mal schon mal ein bisschen was her, ne? Oh ja. So, bevor ich mich in die Stadt gehe und hier kommen wieder krass Scheiße, ne?
Not as many nights as I'd have guessed.
Ich hätte es auch gedacht, hier brennt jetzt die Luft.
Yeah, security looks normal even with all the commotion after the tournament.
It did sound like they had their hands full with the monsters that managed to escape.
Yeah, but it's too quiet. Especially compared to the checkpoints back at Kados. I think Raven's got it right. The Knights are up to something, and I don't like it.
But it looks like we can stay in town as long as we don't stand out.
So we'll meet with Bellius on the evening of the new moon, which happens to be tonight.
Let's stop by the inn to freshen up and then go see about meeting her. I'm finally gonna be able to get rid of the Don's letter.
Addie, what are you doing hiding over there?
Don't you remember? A lot of things happened the last time she was here.
Come on out. It'll be okay. Is it all right for me to be with you guys for just a little longer?
Huh? Sure. We don't mind, do we?
Right. It'd probably be best if we stuck together until we left town.
I have a feeling that even if we parted ways here, we'd still end up meeting again real soon. So basically, there's no difference between us being together or not.
I really don't get that logic.
Tja, wir haben Patty einfach immer irgendwo getroffen. Also egal wo, selbst in den unmöglichsten Orten.
I'm sure you're all heading in the direction of the Mare Estella.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
In other words,
In other words, you want to come with us, right?
rather than traveling by myself, traveling with you guys is more profitable.
If you want to come, then come. At this point, I really don't mind an extra travel companion or two.
That's the spirit.
I wonder if Flynn's already here somewhere.
Do you think?
When we finish up all our business here, I've got a few things I want to ask that guy.
When you do, take me with you.
Alles klar. Ich glaube, das habe ich schon 100-mal gesagt, die sieht cool aus. Er trainiert immer noch ganz fleißig. Was ist mit dem hier? Okay. Also Gasthaus nennt, ne? So eine Nische direkt am Anfang hier. Ja, mach mal.
Is everyone ready to go?
Sure.
You're shaking, Carol.
Confronting the big cheese of a major guild about his involvement with the Great War is pretty intimidating.
Come on, he's a normal person, just like us. There's nothing to be afraid of.
But...
Carol, you just don't know when to give up, do you?
My, Patty, you've got nerves of steel.
You're sure the brave one, Missy. I'm impressed.
I'm just doing my best to be strong.
You don't have to come if you don't want to, Estelle.
I can't back down anymore. I don't want to. I want to know about myself. About who I really am.
Sounds like you're ready to go.
So then, let's go see Bellius.
just my imagination?
Sehen wir noch was? Oh. Seine Perle ist dabei. Pass auf. Apfelgummi füllen wir auf und Orangengummi füllen wir auf. Ich fülle auch Zitronen- und Ananasgummi auf, wenn ich jeweils einen benutzt. Dann nehmen wir natürlich Trank des Lebens noch 2 mit. Und dann ist es eigentlich. Eigentlich können wir mittlerweile den Rest auch mal auffüllen. Ich habe die Sachen immer nur so 5-mal dabei gehabt, aber mittlerweile haben wir genug Kohle. Dann nehmen wir einfach jetzt alles mit. Immer vorbereitet, wenn wir es doch mal brauchen. Aber ich habe, meiner Erfahrung nach sind diese Sachen so nach dem Kampf halt. So, ja, nach dem Kampf. Weiß ich nicht. Während des Kampfes finde ich interessanter. Na, nehmen wir nochmal 5 zu. Meiner Erfahrung nach braucht man diese Sachen nicht so oft, deswegen habe ich sie einfach auch nie so oft dabei. So. Dann nehmen wir noch was mit. Bisschen Kohle ausgegeben, aber wir kriegen auch immer wieder Neues, was soll's. Notfall wird mal ein paar Monster raiden gehen. Ich habe relativ schnell Geld. Eine sehr kratzige Tür. Ja, du lässt uns jetzt rein, sonst kriegen wir echt Probleme hier. Da werden wir gewöhnlich.
We've come to meet with Bellius.
You're... Oh, weren't you the emissary sent by Don Whitehorse?
Yep, it's a bit urgent, so if you wouldn't mind letting me through.
You may enter. However, I must ask the rest of you to withdraw.
What? But why?
Are you trying to say we can't be trusted or something?
I'm afraid that is what it amounts to.
But you can trust that we'll be even more tight-lipped than a giant clam. For sure.
Let them pass.
Duce, but
I have spoken.
Now that's more like it.
Yes, Duce. I ask only that you not speak of anything you see here to anyone.
Not speak of what we see? Why not?
This is one of Polestrale's guild laws.
Okay then, we promise.
Our leader, Bellius, is waiting just ahead.
Ich habe so ein bisschen das Gefühl, wahrscheinlich kann die sich nicht mehr bewegen oder so. Oder irgendwie sowas in der Richtung. Und das wäre schrecklich, wenn das einer rausfinden würde. Also irgendwas muss ja sein, was niemand wissen darf. Deswegen die Treffen noch minimiert werden und so. Oder sie braucht einfach 2 Jahre, um die Treppen hochzusteigen immer. Man weiß es nicht. Okay.
Hey! What's going on?
Everybody still here?
Yes.
A monster!
And here I had secret hopes we'd get a gourmet meal out of this. Wasn't expecting a trap.
This isn't a trap. She is...
Bellius?
The very same. I am Bellius, Duce of Nordopolica, and founder of Palestrale.
Didn't see this coming.
So you can speak our language as well.
You encountered Pharaoh some time ago, did you not? I would not think then that our ability to use your tongue should come as a surprise.
So you're an Antilocheia too?
That is so.
Oh, das ist ja jetzt ein sehr praktischer Zufall, würde ich sagen.
Then the ancient race that built this city was...
My brethren and I.
If this city was built hundreds and hundreds of years ago, that would mean...
Indeed, we have governed this city for ages.
Wow, that's amazing!
Good old Don. How nice of him to keep me in the dark on this.
And who might you be?
A humble servant of Don Whitehorse. I've got a letter for you from him. I've known that old badger too long to be surprised by who he knows. But just how are you connected?
I am indebted to him for his assistance during the Great War.
The Great War? So the rumors that you were one of the masterminds behind it are true?
Well, I did participate in the war. However, I never exceeded that which my duty as an Intellicheia required. I was not a mastermind of anything.
The Great War was fought against the Entellicheia.
At any rate, my acquaintance with the Dawn dates from those times. I have long lamented that a man of his talent was not born instead as one of my race.
That's the first I've heard the old man had anything to do with the Great War.
It is a subject he takes little pleasure in discussing. The Dawn has requested my mediation in the current trouble with Pharaoh. It would seem that even a man of his strength cannot stand against my brother's assault upon his city. Such a request cannot lightly be brushed aside. I shall offer my assistance for the time being.
Glad to see you're so reasonable.
So some of you tear down cities and some of you run guilds. You Antilocheia are definitely interesting.
The same might be said of you humans, I would imagine.
Aye, that be true.
Now then, this letter is not the sole reason for your visit, is it, child of the full moon?
You know about Estelle?
We Intellicheia can sense the child of the full moon.
My name is Estelles. I have to know, what exactly is the child of the full moon? Pharaoh called me an insipid poison, but what does that mean?
I know not whether your fate may be swayed by such knowledge, but...
Bellius, listen.
Judith?
Is there something of which I should be aware?
Pharaoh is...
What the hell's all that racket?
At last, we found you, Antilocheia! Leader of monsters! Origin of evil!
Tyson! boss!
Well, if it isn't Carol and friends, you've got some twisted tastes hanging out with freaks like this.
Keeping monsters to use in your Colosseum? You're an enemy of humanity, and now you die.
You're pretty barbaric for a friend of Carol's.
Who the hell is this little brat?
Unfortunately, I don't give my name to rapscallions.
As if I really care.
Where's Nan?
Curious, huh? She should be leading the raid on the remaining monsters in the Colosseum about now. We Hunting Blades give no quarter to any who would obstruct the justice we mete out.
If you won't attack, then I'll make the first move, beast.
It seems these men will not be stayed, lest I take arms against them. It is asking much of you, but please help Nats.
What about you?
I am not to be outdone by mere humans.
Gotcha. Let's get out of here.
Good luck.
Who do they think they are? What a bunch of total clods!
I thought the Knights were the ones who had business in Nordopolica.
I never would have guessed we'd end up running into the Hunting Blades.
What are they all doing here?
Don't know exactly, but you can be sure it's got to do with Bellius.
Could it be that the Knights, I mean Flynn, came because of Bellius as well?
We'll have to ask the Duce. For now, though, we gotta see if we can get things under control.
Okay, dann machen wir das mal.
This one's pretty tough.
Don't just stand there.
Grain, Roggen und Gerste. Du heiliges Kanonenrohr. Dann machen wir die mal rund. Oh, steh wieder auf. Drakonischer Hütchen. Cooler Scheiß.
Not bad.
Arzt. Leuchtender Zahn. Da ist er. Hat er eben Fertigkeitsdetails, ne? Ist der besser oder nicht, ist die Frage, ne? Ach, ist egal. Easy.
Victory. Okay. Yay! Good.
Also stark sind die jetzt nicht, ne? Also kann man jetzt so nicht behaupten, würde ich sagen. So. Oh, direkt die nächsten angerannt, ey.
Here we go.
Ob wir uns jetzt gleich mit Nahen kloppen dürfen? Pennt. Jetzt habe ich zu spät gedrückt.
Let's go.
Sehr schön. Mit dem schieben wir uns einfach vorbei.
This one's pretty tough.
Ooh, scared. Very scary.
Aber hier immer ein endlos Arschloch, ich hau aufs Fresser Kombo.
Dragon Swarm!
Oh, brilliant!
The sign of victory!
Haha.
We got a head start.
It doesn't seem fair.
Scheiß da drauf.
I'll blow you away!
Das riecht ja erstmal schön dreckig hier im Rücken, aber. Hier geht's wohl gut, oder was, ne?
I'm sorry.
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless.
Hat doch super funktioniert.
This one's strong. Don't just stick.
And they're whining.
How's this? Purity.
I'll blow you away!
Ich habe schon die nötige Heilung, die ich brauche. So, sehr schön. Aber dann! HP alle voll, sehr schön.
I got no time to think.
Just beat him senseless and you'll win.
Das hat auch geklappt, super. Oh Mann. Sind die jetzt in der Arena? Wahrscheinlich, ne?
This is awful. Could Nan have done this?
You alright?
Nats has gone to defend the Colosseum from the hunting blades. Please, you gotta help him.
Wait, I'll... If only we'd come sooner.
This is not the time for regrets.
We've got to go help that Nats guy.
Yeah, which means going up.
The Colosseum is now under the authority of the hunting blades. Withdraw immediately.
Nan, you've got to stop!
Carol, what are you doing here?
You know that fights between guilds are strictly forbidden by the Union.
What are you talking about? This job was commissioned to us directly by the Union itself.
What? Harry, what are you doing here?
Hey, isn't that someone from the Union we met in Dongrest?
That's the Don's grandson, Harry.
The Don's grandson?
Ist der Don ist es.
Just what in blazes is going on here, son?
You're under the same orders from the Don yourself, right? To locate Apathea?
Sure, but what does that have to do with all the commotion here?
Judith! What's the matter?
There! Nats!
Come on! Damn it! I wasn't done with them!
Wait! I thought I ordered you to withdraw!
Raven is with them, and he's an ally. Let them be.
Nan!
Aw, down to your last friend? Why not play with us for a while?
More of Belius's minions, huh?
We're brave Vesperia!
I don't care how brave you are. Death to those who side with the monsters!
We'll destroy them in no time.
Das könnte sein, ja. Ah, ich glaube, der wird den meisten Schaden machen. Ich hole mir erstmal sie da hinten. Aber als allererstes nehme ich mal... Ich kann mir auch mal einen Orangengrün, ne? Ich bin mal so frei. Daneben. Was ist der Dicken hier? Den hätten wir. Nur noch der Pepe da hinten.
Man, these guys are just going crazy.
Looks like we got here in time.
You must be a healer. You've saved me.
I wonder if Bellius is okay.
Duce!
Gnats, you are unhurt. You would yet challenge me, humans?
Your kind is the root of all evil.
Root of evil, Bellius? Well, you got it all wrong. Just look.
All monsters serve evil. They must be hunted down. It is up to us. To the hunting blades.
These idiots have got rocks for brains.
You monsters are all alike.
Judy!
Duce!
I'll heal you.
You mustn't. Your power is...
No. What can this mean? She reacted to Estelles' formula? But this is...
What's going on?
I was too late. What have I done?
If this keeps up, it'll bring down the Colosseum.
Duce Bellius! Please control yourself! Duce!
We have no choice but to try and stop her with force.
But we're dead if we hold anything back against someone like this.
I can't believe this!
But it doesn't look like we have a choice.
Bellius. Estelle, wake up! Right.
Here she comes!
Ganz toll. So. Eine Lampe. Okay. Ich verprügel die Lampen, okay? Ihr macht das Monster fertig.
Be killed, huh? Sorry, but I'm not getting killed here.
Kill me!
Was I wrong?
No, you weren't. You weren't.
What is my power? The poison that Pharaoh talked about.
Ich weiß nicht, ob das wirklich was bringt, wenn ich das hier mache. Okay, die Lampen bringen erstmal nichts.
Only way, right? Help me out here.
Es könnte jetzt... Ich wusste es, deswegen habe ich es nicht gemacht. Okay, machen wir Folgendes. Machen wir jetzt erstmal eins. Warte mal, eins am anderen. Erstmal müssen wir Yuri und Igel wieder beleben. Die lebt aber noch. Ach du Scheiße. Was man so Leben nennt, ne? Pass auf, du kriegst erstmal einen Zitronengummi, damit du ganz schnell wieder fit bist. Zack. So, den hätten wir schon mal. Ja, da bist du. Erstmal wieder die Kontrolle jetzt zurückkriegen. Sie braucht dringend mehr TP. Was? Das ist wichtig. Oh, das klingt gut. Wenn ein Boss Überlimit macht, dann freut mich immer, wenn ich sowas lese. Also sie ist irgendwie, sie kann sich zwar nicht kontrollieren, aber sie ist auch nicht völlig weg, ne? Sie gibt ja immer noch welche Sachen sagt sie immer noch, man soll wegrennen und so, ne? Also sie ist nicht jetzt voll evil hier oder so. Ah. So. Und der nächsten Finisher. Sehr schön. Ich weiß nicht, irgendwie, wenn die Energie von Estelles irgendwie eine Auswirkung auf naja, auf ihre eigene Energie, für so eine Umpolung irgendwie was. Okay, warte mal, es gibt einen Trug. Ah. Ah gut, die kann ich jetzt einfach nicht verkloppen, das bringt ja nichts. Wenn ich jetzt aber Rita nicht dabei hätte, könnte ich die Lampen nicht einschalten, ne? Kann ich das überhaupt mit ihr? Warte mal eben, kann ich ihr sagen? Warte mal, Folgendes. Das ist die Originale. Party, Babe! Okay, der holt zwar die Trugbilder, die Fackeln, die ich aber nicht anzünden kann, weil ich keine Feuermagie dabei habe. Wäre übrigens nicht schlimm, wenn du das eigentlich mal machst, was ich dir gesagt habe, ne? Das ist gerade geil, die machen einfach nicht das, was ich denen sag, ne? Hier benutzt keiner den Trank des Lebens. Es ist ziemlich schrecklich. Das friert den Gegner ein. Das können wir vielleicht gleich mal machen. Jetzt hol ihn doch endlich mal zurück, ey. Ja, aber Rita macht's nicht. Ich weiß, dass sie einen Feuerball hat. Ich weiß auch nicht, welcher ihrer Arzt das tatsächlich ist. Weil das Ding heißt ja nicht einfach Feuerball. Okay, pass auf, mal Folgendes. Ich kann auch ihre Arzt nicht steuern. Das ist das Problem. Ich kann ihr nicht sagen... Oh doch, kann ich wohl. Warte mal. Warum steht dann da ein aus? Das ist wieder so dumm beschriftet. Achso, das ist Y. Hä? Feuerball, da. Versuchen wir mal. Guck mal den Trank des Lebens her. Nee, Arzt da. Mach nochmal Feuerball. So, warte mal. Dann hier. Alter, das gibt's doch nicht. Die greift die dann in dem Moment an, ey. Das kann doch nicht angehen hier, ey. Ah, das wird jetzt eklig. Okay, pass auf. Das holt... 30% TP aller Gruppenmitglieder. Machen wir das einmal, damit alle TP aufgeladen kriegen. Alter, ey. Sie kommt halt nicht zum Heilen. Das dauert halt alles zu lange. Was? Es ist ein ganz großes Problem, wenn du einmal die Kontrolle über so einen Kampf verlierst. Ey, ich hätte mich von Anfang auf den Boss stürzen sollen, die scheiß Fackeln in Ruhe lassen sollen. So.
And they were never...
Ah, ey. Vor allem seit 36 Jahren keinen Speicherpunkt mehr gehabt, ne? So was hasse ich wie die Pest. Na, wenigstens können wir ja die Sequenzen überspringen. Trotzdem muss ich jetzt gleich... Muss ich mich hier nochmal durchbetteln gleich.
This one's pretty tough.
Don't just stand there whining.
Hellhammer!
How's this? Take this!
Oh, brilliant angels, grant us your favor!
Take this! As you will!
The sign of victory!
Okay.
Yay!
Good job.
Also nochmal. Ach komm, die geben mir eh kaum was. Was soll ich mir hier mit den abmühen? Ist doch Quatsch.
Don't hurt us now.
So. Machen die mal irgendwie runter um dich dahin und dann ist das gut. Das ist ja lächerlich, während die aufstehen, treffen die Attacken nicht. Warum nicht? Treffen wir mir doch auch. Ich kriege auch viel Fresse, wenn ich am Boden liege. So. Also typisch.
Don't hurt us now.
I'll blow you away.
Kann ich gleich, wenn ich hier raus bin, nochmal zurückgehen? Kann ich dann nochmal zum Speicherpunkt gehen, damit ich das nicht mehr wieder neu machen muss? Mal ausprobieren.
Guess I overdid it.
Ey, ich benutze viele Arts, wie ich das will, ja.
That's what happens when I get...
Ne, ich kann nicht zurück, okay. Dann können wir jetzt hier an der Stelle uns noch einmal eben heilen. Im Orangegummi. Die Hälfte der ist so bescheuert. Die Hälfte der Items schon wieder weg, ey.
Here we go.
Here.
Der Finisher hat nicht getroffen. Weiß ja gar nicht wieso.
Man, these guys are just going crazy. Kill or be killed, huh? I'm sorry, but I'm not getting killed here.
Kill me!
Was I wrong?
No, you what? You what?
What is my power? The poison that Pharaoh talked about. I won't hold back. That's the only way, right?
So, sie muss sich sofort hochheilen. Ich darf nicht zulassen, dass ihre TP wieder so runtergehen. So. So, und jetzt Amtshandlung Nummer Uno. Ich weiß doch nicht, ob das überhaupt funktioniert. Wir müssen es halt einfach probieren, ne? So, warte mal. So, und wir greifen weiter an. Was man mal eben machen kann, ist, damit sie hier ein bisschen aufgefrischt wird. Sehr gut. Das hat schon mal. Ich glaube, den ersten Feuerball hat es auch abgeschossen. So. Ja, hat sie. Sehr gut. So, jetzt haben wir eben. Der Feuerball brennt, sehr gut. Ich meine, die Lampe brennt. Ja, dann als die hier, die ist am weitesten weg. Solange alle leben, teilen die ihren Schaden auf alle auf. Deswegen geht's einigermaßen. So, und jetzt haben wir den letzten Feuerball. Warte mal, die haben wir, die... Noch die hier. Oh, das hat mir gerade den Arsch gerettet. Sie ist noch einigermaßen fit, da machen wir uns erstmal nicht so einen Kopf. So, warte mal, sind alle... 1, 2... Ich sehe die 4. Lampe nicht. Ist die an? Die ist aus. Ich bin jetzt nicht voll im Fokus. Sie soll sich mal heilen eben. Sehr gut. Und als nächstes sofort den nächsten Feuerball hinterher. Die ist an. Und dann... Sehr gut. So, folgendes. Es sieht schon wieder aus. Die Lampe ist durch aus. Ich mach die auch immer wieder aus. Ey, so schnell bin ich überhaupt nicht mit dem Anzünden. Ich habe eine Idee, warte mal, vielleicht klappt das ja. Die 2 brennen. Erstmal die beim Gegner. Das Problem ist, sobald sie einmal getroffen wird, vergisst sie den Befehl sofort wieder. Ich weiß nicht, macht sie noch was? Sie kriegt gerade Schaden. Es sind wieder alle Fackeln aus, Alter. Du kannst... Ich weiß nicht, was es bringen soll, ehrlich gesagt. Ich habe keine Statusveränderung beim Gegner bemerkt. Ich sehe auch nicht, dass sie stärker oder schwächer werden. Aber irgendwofür müssen die ja da sein. Mist, gerade gezündet. Passiert leider nichts. Die ist an, die ist an. Einfach klopp ich sie halt, so lange bis sie zerstört ist, mein Gott. Arschlecken, ey.
It's my fault.
Ich von Anfang an machen sie den ganzen Schaden konzentriert auf die, der ich die platt gemacht. Na egal.
It's over.
Duce, no!
What now? I never thought this would happen.
I'm sorry.
Worry not. You were thinking only of saving me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just...
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness. The compassion you so readily show to others. Now, go to Pharaoh, if you would learn of your destiny.
To Pharaoh?
There is much I owe you. Do not harbor a grudge toward these people.
Duce! No!
Wait! No, I beg you, don't go!
Bellius, farewell.
Is this the same as what was in the case from the ghost ship?
An Apatheia!
What does that mean?
Convey my soul, this cyano seal, to my ally, Don Whitehorse.
So, this must have been what Harry meant.
Humans, we'll be taking that stone.
Is this what you guys were after? Hope you don't think we'll just let it go.
Then, we'll just have to pound on you until you do.
That's enough! Everyone throw down your weapons!
Damn, look who's here.
You! Take anyone still standing in the Colosseum into custody.
We're gonna wind up in chains if we don't blow this scene.
But we haven't done anything to warrant being arrested.
I don't think they'd have any trouble cooking up a reason to put us behind bars.
You're right. Escape is our best option.
I've secured an escape. Hurry!
Okay, we're getting out of here for now.
No, I don't want to go anywhere. My power, it really is a poison. I thought I could help her, but I only brought about her death. I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
There, you saved me, didn't you?
What? But I...
Let's move.
Okay.
Wait!
Bellius, how could something like this happen?
There was still so much we needed to ask.
Yeah. Think of all the knowledge that only an Entelakea would have.
Not to mention her perspective as the Duce Palestrale. Why couldn't we have met her sooner?
Yuri...
Tja. Es ist ganz schön schnell eskaliert hier.
This place is swarming with knights.
We've no choice but to go out through the harbor then.
But what if the harbor's blockaded too?
Well, the Wiesent of Kados is blocked off. If we have to get out of here, I'd say breaking out through the harbor is our best bet.
Ah! Escaping by sea might be better, yes!
Exactly. Sorry, Patty, but can I ask you to pilot the ship?
Aye aye, leave it to me. Time to show you what I can do. I hope it's actually got a new Ceres Blastia, though.
Perfect. Then I'll handle the Blastia. Hey, where's the old man?
You don't need to worry about him. He'll turn up soon enough.
Right. He's the sort of guy who shows up as soon as you start to feel relieved he's gone.
Yuri Lowell, this is the end of the line.
Lady Estelles, you must return with us. Captain Flynn is worried about you.
But
Estelles not going back with you.
All right, let's hurry to the harbor.
Okay, wieder am Speicherpunkt vorbei. Alter, ich krieg Panik, ey.
Flynn.
Looks like we can't put one over on this guy.
Return Lady Estelles and the stone.
Flynn, what do you want with the Apatheia?
So the Knights are trying to get a hold of this thing too.
That's why the hunting blades were here.
it's like what that guy in Jormgen said. The Apatheia brings only chaos to humanity. So it's true.
Hand it over.
Whoa, is he serious?
Just what the hell are you doing? Using the military to get control of the city? That's taking things a bit far. Maybe you're carrying out your duty, but you can't just go around doing everything by force.
Captain, awaiting orders.
I thought you were with the Knights to change things like that. I don't know why I'm the one who has to be saying this stuff. You know it full well yourself. Cat got your tongue? I mean, how's this any different from what I've come to expect from the Empire? Are you gonna follow Rago and Kumor's examples?
If I did, would you just kill me as well? Would you do away with me like you did Rago and Kumor?
Huh? What is he?
If you go and become a villain, you won't be giving me much choice.
Yuri?
You mind saving this charming little squabble for another time? We're sort of in a hurry, right? Come on!
Captain!
What was Flynn saying about Yuri and Rago?
Save it! You men, raise the anchor!
Yeah, man. Raise the anchor.
Da ist er wieder.
Raven, where did you come from?
Don't suppose it'd be too much trouble to take one more with us.
Hey, that's the guy.
What's happening?
Judy?
Where's this power coming from? Is it the Ceres Blastia?
Yeah! We broke through!
The rudder handling's perfect.
What's the deal with this formula? I've never seen anything like it.
What?
What are you doing? No! Stop! Why would you?
This is the path I have chosen.
You're that dragon freak!
Judy, wait!
Goodbye. Judith? Why? Why?
Das wird jetzt alles auf Yuri zurückprasseln.
Our genius mage has given the Ceres Blastia her undivided attention. Sounds like the core on the new Blastia is pretty much totaled.
It's a good thing we had that merchant lady change the Ceres Blastia for us.
That's Kaufman for you. She always goes above and beyond in keeping her word.
So luckily we still have the old Blastia around. Either way, looks like we'll be drifting out here for now.
Looks that way.
I'm worried about the ship's heading. I'll go check it out.
What are Carol and Estelle up to?
They're a bit down in the dumps. Why don't you go check in on them?
You'd probably be better at cheering them up, old man.
You know I'm not cut out for that stuff.
Guess I've had a hand in dampening the mood around here too. Might as well see how they're doing.
Okay, jetzt sind wir mal gespannt. Jetzt haben wir... Jetzt ist ja offiziell die Kacke am Dampfen.
I knew Judy's secret would get out someday, but not like this. A little heads up would have been nice. I don't know what to think about anything anymore.
Ja, die Frage ist jetzt halt, wie jetzt die anderen darauf reagieren. Ich meine, Estelle weiß ja Bescheid.
So many things to deal with. I'm a little mixed up. Sorry for dragging you around, Repeat. Right. There's nothing else to be sorry about after all these years. Okay, so what should we start with? Before anything else, we'll need to have the ship moving. Can you see anything?
I don't see anything at all. After what happened to Belius, and with Judith breaking our Blastia and running away, I just don't know what to think anymore.
Oh yeah?
And then you went and cut your arm like that.
That was painful.
It's not funny.
But you healed me.
I couldn't just ignore you, could I? I can't just ignore someone who's injured in front of me.
So what are you all rattled about? Don't you remember? Belius said to take good care of your kind nature.
My power is the reason that the Entelekea hate me, isn't it?
What's with you being able to use magic without Blastia?
Even if I make an effort not to use my power on the Entelekea, to them, I'll still be evil. That's why Pharaoh was trying to kill me.
But Belius said you should try to meet Pharaoh, didn't she?
Yeah, in order to discover my destiny. But I wonder, is that really right? No, that can't be. I'm the one who'll decide my destiny.
Now you've got the idea.
I was okay with taking out bad people on my own, but I couldn't tell the others. Not before with Estelle, and not now. I gotta face up to the choices I've made. It's been weighing on Carol, too. Who knows what'll happen to brave Vesperia?
How's the ship heading?
Apparently, we're being pushed north by the current.
I see. Sorry for making you come all the way out here with us.
Don't worry about it. This was my plan from the beginning anyway.
Well, I'm happy that we've got someone who knows how to pilot a ship, but you've got to go treasure hunting to get your memory back, right?
That's okay. I'm just gonna take it easy. Life's longer than a bright red eel's ear or a slimy eel's body.
Well, that's better than living life fast and recklessly.
Besides, it ain't bad being here with you, Yuri.
I'm glad to hear that.
When I think about that, I start feeling like maybe my past doesn't really matter.
But that doesn't mean you're gonna quit searching for your memories, does it?
I'd like to know more about my grandfather, so I can figure out what I'm going to do in the future, and how I should think about the name Ivory.
I see. Then I guess you can't stay with us forever, huh?
But I've realized that there are many more good things when I'm with others than when I'm by myself. So, when my memory returns, I'd like to travel with all of you again.
Yeah, if we get the chance, that might not be a bad idea.
When that time comes, maybe Judy can also.
I don't know. Judy has her own reasons for not being able to be with us. I hope your reasons haven't changed by then, though.
Ja.
Voll die duster Stimmung hier. So, Kabel, jetzt zu uns beiden hier. Wie sieht's aus?
Oh, Yuri.
What's the matter? You look more serious than usual.
Yeah, I was just thinking about how hard it is to put a guild together. I thought things might go okay since I was with you guys, but...
Have you lost faith in your ability to lead the guild?
No, not at all. I'm working as hard as I can.
All right, then I'll borrow from your attitude and do the best I can too.
Hey, Yuri. Can I ask you something?
Yeah?
Is it true that you killed Rago and Cumor?
It's true.
How could you keep that from me?
I kept meaning to tell you. I'm sorry.
Even though I think it's bad. You don't regret killing them, do you?
Yeah, I don't.
I just don't know. Flynn and Estelle were trying to bring them to justice, too. Did you really have to kill them?
I think there are some things that you have to do, even if they're a crime. Someone has to do them, even if it means taking the blame.
Maybe so, but even still...
I just did what had to be done. You shouldn't force yourself to try to accept what I did.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are, boy.
You sure have your own way of doing things, old man. Then again, I guess it's your only redeeming quality.
Hey, way to hurt a man's feelings. I've got a ton of redeeming qualities.
That's one list you can just keep to yourself.
I have to tell you, I was so surprised to find out that Bellius was that beast. Sorry, I mean Entelakea, was it?
Yeah, but it seems like the story about her engineering the Great War was a lie.
Probably just an excuse the Empire made up for them to invade Nordopolica.
Maybe, yeah. So is that the Don's grandson? How'd he end up here anyway?
This idiot got fed false information by Leviathan's Claw and acted without thinking.
I heard that an ally of the Don's had been captured by a monster, and I thought I'd come to save him. And then, I heard that the monster possessed Apatheia, so...
They said that Bellius had been captured?
Apparently that's what Leviathan's Claw said. So they went down there with the hunting blades to kill the monster.
And that monster was actually Bellius, so even though you got the Apatheia, the ally you were supposed to save ended up dying.
Yeah.
You need to learn to take things slower. Check your information before you rush out all ready for battle.
Damn it! What the hell do you know?
Things like this happen, I guess. Having the Don for a grandfather puts a lot of pressure on the boy.
Anyone with a grandfather like that would be expected to work their butt off, yeah.
Everyone expects too much of it. So he works hard not to let anyone down. And then things like this happen.
Palestrale's not going to be too happy about this. Even if he didn't have any choice but to fight. I doubt they'll take that for an excuse.
That Nats guy should forgive us, I think.
That would be nice, but Nats isn't the Duce. It's the others in the guild we have to worry about.
Well, I don't know how to get out of this mess. For now, I'm going to take him to see the Don. Take the ship to Dongrest as soon as it's working again, would you?
Gotcha.
Ja, ich glaube, mit denen könnte man vielleicht noch am ehesten erstmal reden.
An eye for an eye. It's a matter between guilds, after all.
Does it look like it'll be okay?
Oh, well, it's pretty bad.
Jeez, this isn't usable at all.
Damn it. I can't believe that Judith was... Why was she with us in the first place? That dragon, Baul, right? It attacked us back in Heliord, didn't it?
You've got a good memory.
That's not the sort of thing I easily forget. Do you think they were going after Estelle back then? Yes, she knew. She knew about Estelle. You didn't already know that she was that dragon freak, did you?
Yeah.
Damn it, I can't believe you!
We all have our reasons for what we've done. You and Judy both.
You mean...
And me too, of course.
You mean Rago and Cumor? Huh. I don't care much about what happened to them. What you did may have been a crime. But if you ask me, though the severity of the crime may differ, there's no such thing as someone suspected without cause.
Are you saying the same goes for you?
Who knows? I mean, even that woman was...
Judy was a loyal member of our party. That's how it looked to me, at least.
Yeah, that's true, but... If she had just shared what she knew about the Child of the Full Moon, and about the Entelekea, Estelle's problems might already have been solved by now.
It depends, doesn't it? Pharaoh told her she was poison after all.
You know, it's possible she knew where Pharaoh was from the very beginning.
Yeah, maybe so.
Either way, I'll never forgive her for breaking that Blastia.
Well then, if Judy comes back, you can feel free to beat her up.
She's not coming back.
I couldn't say.
Okay, wir haben mit allen gesprochen.
Well, I've finished making adjustments to the Blastia.
I've checked all the other parts too. Everything's ready.
That's great. We'll be able to use the boat again.
Yes.
If you don't mind, I'd like to bring Harry back to Dongrest first.
We need to head to Dongrest too.
Right. We've got to deliver Belius's Apatheia.
Why don't you let old Raven take care of that for you? What do you say?
We couldn't ask that of you.
Oh, that hurts. Still can't trust me after all we've been through, huh?
It wasn't a formal request, but I feel we should honor Belius's dying wish. It would be unjust if we didn't deliver it.
Yeah. Besides, we're also at fault for Belius ending up like she did. We've gotta own up to what we've done. The Don also might know why everyone wants these Apatheias so badly.
He was trying to get his hands on one too, don't forget.
If we can learn more about the Apatheia, we might find out why Flynn's been using such extreme measures.
Well then, I'll make sure to set things up with the Don for you.
Really?
A wiser man than I once said, even chance acquaintances are decreed by destiny. If it's meant to be, I don't mind putting in the effort for brave Vesperia.
I'm going to meet with the Don too.
You too, Rita?
A lot has happened. And I get the feeling it's all connected to this Apatheia somehow. So...
It was the Don that told us to go find the Apatheia in the first place. He just might have something up his sleeve.
So Rita, you're with us as far as Dongrest?
I'm going to Dongrest too.
Because going with us is profitable? Well, as long as you're piloting the ship, this works out well for us too.
It's not just that. I'm going because it sounds like there might be clues about my memory in Dongrest. Didn't you say that the Don in Dongrest was a friend of Eifried's?
Oh yeah, I was talking about how Eifried and the Don worked together when they fought the Empire.
Then the Dawn might be able to give me some clues about my memory.
Well, if that's the case, then let's travel together.
Jeez, that old geezer sure is popular. I hope he doesn't get so busy that he faints.
That only leaves Estelle.
I think she needs some time alone.
I agree.
I wonder when we'll see Judith again. Hey, once we've delivered the Apatheia, let's go see if we can find her.
That's not a bad idea. Besides, she broke the guild laws, and you know we can't just let that slide.
Right. At least not without hearing her reason.
But first up is Dongrist.
There'll be a stretch of beach along the southern edge of Tolbikia where we can lay anchor. I'd wager that'd put us as close to Dongrist as we could hope.
Okay, sounds like we've got our destination.
Wow! The hourglass is really amazing! The enemies just stop moving!
Yeah, certainly makes it easier to win battles.
You can get ready for what's next, attack enemies, change battle formation. And if we're having trouble running away from enemies, this makes it a cinch! Oh, and it even lets us keep enemies from running away! It's seriously awesome!
Hourglass! Personally, I find this way easier.
Die haben sich ja wieder lieb hier. Da sind wir hier mitten am Ozean, das ist ja schlimm. Naja, gehen wir ein bisschen Gas. Das ist nicht Dongrist. Capua links, Capua Nord. Das sind hier so Untiefen oder was? Ja, alles klar. Da können wir nicht drüber fahren. Ah, und hier ist dann noch Schluss, okay. Passe ich nicht durch. Ach, schade aber auch. Okay. Was, fliegen? Schnellreise? Ehrlich jetzt? Aber wir müssen nach Dongrist. Okay, wahrscheinlich müssen wir irgendwie an Land. So, wo bin ich denn jetzt gerade? Ich bin... Ah, Capua Tore müssen wir ran. Das ist, glaube ich, der hier, ne? Okay, fliegen können wir nicht. So, jetzt muss ich aber langsam hier tatsächlich mal zum Ende kommen. Ich gehe mal hier ins Gasthaus, werde mal speichern. Weil wir haben hier noch ein bisschen was zu machen. Ich muss noch Abendessen machen und so. Und... Tja... So Dinge eben. Da eben bist du ein normaler Shop hier. Nice. Warte mal. Alles wieder auffüllen hier. So. Tja, da müssen wir halt den langen Weg gehen. Können wir nicht ändern. Wir sind mittlerweile bei über 21 Stunden, ganz genau. Sehr cool. 42 Minuten? Ach, wir sind einmal gestorben, richtig. Ja. Und dann würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns dann beim nächsten Mal wieder. Nächsten Sonntag dann. Und ich hoffe, ihr freut euch schon drauf. Alle 1000 Zuschauer, die dabei waren. Und ja, bin mal gespannt, wie viel noch kommt. Also nicht, dass ich dem Ende entgegenfieber, aber ich bin halt gespannt. Ich bin halt wirklich gespannt. Okay, so 2-3 Stunden die Woche sind noch nicht gerade viel. Das muss man natürlich auch so sehen, aber wir können es halt gerade nicht ändern, ne? Ich würde dann sagen, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Tschüss, macht's gut. Dann bleibt gesund.